and welcome back to my channel. This is Hiba from My Little Journal, and I'm here with another wrap-up video. So if you're not familiar, I started this new series where I share all the layouts that I created within 1 month, and I've already done January, and if you've missed that video, I will link it up at the eye for you. But today I'm sharing all the layouts that I created in February. This video is a little bit late, but I had a very busy February, and so all my videos kind of had to be pushed aside, basically. Anyways, before I start, I wanted to mention that I think I will not be doing like separate individual flip throughs of certain projects just because this is easier for me. It's all in one video. If you want to see a certain project and a like intense flip through of that project, let me know. I can do that. But I find that these videos are easier for me. I'm not big on, let's say if I wanted to flip through my daily journal, I'm not big on watching those types of videos, but I know a lot of crafters are. I find it to be kind of boring and repetitive for me. But if that is something you would like and you want a video just for my daily journal flip through or the Me, Myself, and I project, just let me know and I will do that for you. Anyways, let's get to it. I'm going to move these aside and we're going to look at each and every single project that I worked on in February. Okay, so I wanted to start with my Me, Myself, and I projects. I got busy and I wasn't able to record my last process video, and I really wanted to finish the project. I hate waiting too long to finish this project. Just because it's the month of January, basically, where documenting me, which is my birthday month. And so I never want it to fall into March. That's just how I am. So I worked really hard to finish it. I wasn't able to record the process video, but I thought I would do a quick flip through for you and share the end results. And like I said, I did finish this in February. So obviously I started it in January, finished it in February, and we're just going to take a look at how this project turned out. If you're not familiar with the Me, Myself, and I project, it's just basically documenting yourself. I do have a prompt list and I share it here in my YouTube channel, my videos, and also Pinterest and Instagram. But I also collabed with Studio Calico this year and we created a kit for the Me, Myself, and I, which turned out lovely. I really enjoyed it. And it really helped the process kind of come together. So I basically documented myself. I think my first prompt is document me. And then like favorite foods, which was fun. Prompt number 3 was some of my greatest fears. And it's always losing my parents. Morning routine. There's so many good prompts in here to document yourself. And I just really have fun with this album every single year. This one's social media, so I documented myself on social media. I really like how this one turned out. It was so fun to put together. I did create this on Canva, so I basically documented my YouTube channel, my Instagram, and my Reading with Hiba book club. What I'm wearing, so I did 2 different seasons, summer and winter. This is what you miss the most right now, and it's definitely my grandparents. I lost my grandparents a few years ago and I miss them so much. Favorite music, favorite shows right now, people you love, which is definitely my sisters. They are my people. Favorite treats and snacks. This one was also fun to create. I did that on Canva as well. What upsets you right now? For sure, it's politicians for me right now. I'm so over the government, politicians, all that crap. This has been making me cry constantly since October. What's happening in Palestine, which is Palestine, it just breaks my heart and I can't deal with it anymore. It's just so hard to watch, and that has really kind of taken over my life right now. So I had to document that and add it in my Me, Myself, and I album. Little things that you love about yourself. And so I just added a little list of things that I like about myself. This is people who inspire you in any kind of way. It could be people in real life, it could be influencers, it could be anything. And I chose to go with everybody that I've been watching on Instagram posting about Palestine. So I just did a list of that, or I put them in little cell phones. This also I created on Canva. And by the way, if you're not familiar on how to use Canva and you find it to be difficult or you don't know what Canva is, I do have a series on my channel for my members. So if you're interested in something like that, you can definitely become a member of my YouTube channel, which is called Hibba's Peaches, and watch those Canva videos. It's like great process videos helping crafters use Canva in easy and simple ways. And I actually have a process on how to create something like this with Canva. Anyways, I also did document the hashtags that I usually go to for inspiration. My VIP, my people, obviously it's my kids and husband. Things that I enjoy doing, and it's usually crafting, reading, cleaning. Yes, I love cleaning, hanging out with my kids, and playing with Stitch. Those things bring me joy. My favorite color in my bag. This is one of my favorite prompts because you're able to look back and see how different the stuff you're carrying throughout the years. So I think I've mentioned this before. If I had this photo from 20 years ago, I would have bottles and bibs, and I would be carrying a diaper bag. So life changes big time throughout the years, and I just love documenting that by using what's in my bag photos. It just really tells the story. Anyways, moving on, my hair. So basically documenting your hairdo at the moment. Home, away from home, it's always my parents, and I added my journaling back here, right behind my photo. Celebrating me, I believe this is where I didn't share any process videos, and these are the layouts that I created in February. So documenting my birthday. My BFF is always Stitch. I don't care what anybody says. He is my best friend. I love this guy. He's there for me. He doesn't judge me, all of it. So I definitely had to add him and include him in my album. My partner in crime, just documented us. My favorite apps, again, this is something I created in Canva. And then this is like my favorite spot at home. It's always my library. This is my place when I want to get away from everything. And I just grab a book and start reading and enjoy my quiet time. The internet made me buy this. So I'm in love with these Milo. I think it's either Milo or Milo pencil pouches. You guys, I think I've mentioned this on my channel a bunch of times, but it's such a wonderful company. I believe they're in Greece, if I'm not mistaken. I love their pencil pouches, and they have all kinds of different leather goods, but I love their pencil pouches, and I think at this point I have 6 of them, and I added another one to my stash, and I love it. And then I'm documenting what makes me happy. So I just kind of chose certain things that bring me joy, makes me happy. So my kids make me happy, Stitch makes me happy, reading, sunshine makes me happy, and pizza for sure. Bad habits, and I'm just talking about doing laundry. And the bad habit about me doing laundry is I fold everything. I get everything done, but I don't put things away. And I know it's such a bad habit, and I can never break that habit. It takes me days to put things back in the closet. So that's a really bad habit I need to break. Taking care of myself. I do this every year where I take pictures of the products I'm using, and I'm a simple kind of gal. It's really basic things. I do not believe in any of those lotions that tell you it will stop aging and all that crap. I honestly just stay simple with my like daily routine. obviously I have the basics of, you brush your teeth and you wash your face and all that good stuff, but I like to keep my lotions simple, no extra. I like to keep my masks simple and just like my oils and stuff. I just don't go all out. I never did, and I don't even do it with makeup either. So, anyways, to my last prompt, it's your favorite book. And this was my favorite book from 2023. So I documented it here. And it is None of This Is True. Oh my gosh, I love this book. I think by far this is one of my favorites from Lisa Jewell. And I can't wait for her next book. Anyways, that is my Me, Myself, and I album flip through. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's move on to my next project. Okay, let's take a look at my disc-bound traveler's notebook layouts. I believe February started here, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like, yeah, these are the layouts I created in February. So I just kind of documented my love for reading, my favorite spot again, and I used this stamp set from Studio Calico. It's the Homebody stamp set. It's so cute. And basically this whole layout was all Studio Calico products. Moving on, I did share this process video with you where I put this layout together. These are products from Coco Daisy, and I really love putting this layout together. And then I also created this one, and I believe I have a reel for this one. This was fun to put together, also using Coco Daisy products, the Big Sky collection. And I just documented Sabine and friends going on a hike for a few days. This next layout, I do have a process video as well, using Studio Calico products and documenting us going to the aquarium. I think the next layout I cannot share, process video coming soon. And also I created that one in March, so it doesn't count basically. But that is my traveler's notebook layouts. Let's take a look at my next project. So I've mentioned this project. This is my creative journal where I just basically do all the things in here. I don't like overthink this. If I want to try a product or something, I'll use these pages. I didn't do much for February, I don't think. These were, I believe, all January. I literally just stamped out my new stamp set, the Food for Thought stamp set. I wanted to see the stamp and if it was crisp enough and good quality and all that good stuff. Obviously, I try everything before I sell it to you guys. So I just basically used the page to stamp all the stamps. And that was basically it. This project is not something that I want to, like, I have to keep up with or anything like that. If I want to create and I just want freedom, I'll work in here. And like I said, because February was pretty busy, I didn't do anything in this project and I'm a-okay with it. There's no dates or anything, so I'm not worried about it. And I'm sure this creative journal will stay with me for a few years. Like, I'm not thinking of it as a 1 year kind of thing and I have to finish it, if that makes sense. Let's talk about my reading journal. I do have a video, an up-to-date video on my reading journal, but I thought I would just share little things that I did in here. And again, if you missed any of these videos, definitely make sure to check out my playlist where you can find all these videos, or just go through all my videos and you'll find what you're looking for sure. But these are the layouts I created in February in my reading journal. And I'm still drawing my covers and really, really enjoying it. Having fun with this one. This was not my favorite book, but I think this is my favorite cover for this month. It turned out so good. I just love the colors. I did have a little boo-boo on the side, but that doesn't bother me. Yeah, I really think that one is my favorite color. It's just so pretty. The book wasn't great, but the cover is gorgeous. And that is what I did in February. Just kind of documented all my books and got it done. And I do have a video on how I set up March. So if you missed that video, definitely take a look. But I haven't started March, and obviously when I do, and I do in my March wrap up, I'll share that with you as soon as I'm done. So I've mentioned in my last wrap up that I am dropping Project Life. Well, basically changing up my Project Life big time. I'm no longer doing pockets, and I am doing Project Life kind of like a memory planner in my Hemlock and Oak weekly planner. And so it's not your typical memory planning. Maybe it is, honestly. I've basically made it my own. So I just wanted to share with you how February turned out. Again, I have not decided what I want to do with my calendar. I don't even think I'm going to do anything, honestly. My goal this year is not to fill every single page. Like, not every single page has to be filled with something, and I should be a-okay with that. But for February, these are the layouts I created. This is week 5 in my Project Life journal. And I believe I shared the process of this with my members, if I'm not mistaken. Could have been this one or this one. No, I think it was this one probably. Anyways, I put this together, had so much fun with it, and it's basically documenting little moments from each day, like Fridays, is the peaches, but actually that week we did it on a Saturday. So I always end up using this stamp set from Studio Calico to document the peaches. Then just kind of talking about Gaza and also what I was reading that day, any happy mail, my parents coming home from a long trip, an outing with my sister. Stitch always makes it into my Project Life. Week 6 was using Coco Daisy's Big Sky kit, and I had fun with this. We went to the aquarium. My daughter's university closed down the aquarium for the students and if they want to bring friends and family. So we got to go. That by far was the best aquarium experience I've ever had, because I'm not gonna lie, there was no kids, no strollers, no one pushing you out of the way. We literally took our time. It was literally just Georgia Tech students. So we really appreciated everything in the aquarium. I really, really enjoyed it. And it was fun to go back after so many years. I think the last time I went to the aquarium was when my kids were little. So that was fun. Documenting movie night, also food, always, just food my mom shares with me or I make. Also had a bad migraine. So just documenting tidbits of my week. So for week 7, I didn't have a lot of pictures. And a lot of the pictures were in white, so you can't really see them. I did want to document that I basically have my own stamp now, like stamp collection, which is crazy. So I just printed my stamp and stamped today's big win, going out for dinner with a friend. Sabine ended up in the ER, long story. My niece turning 8, just little tidbits like that. Sabine making the best berry tart. It was so good. Just having fun with this. And I find this process to be so much easier and more relaxing than the Project Life I've always done in pockets. I still love my pockets Project Life, but I find this to be more creative, especially for me right now in the moment. Anyways, week 8, documenting visiting a friend. My niece again, well, this is actually her real birthday. Like, this is her birthday. This was with her friends, so I went to both, obviously. So this one was with family, and so I just documented that. A fun Zoom with my peaches, and then Sabine baking. She's all about baking right now. It's her way to de-stress. And then documenting Gaza again. Anyways, I'm at week 9. Obviously, I started it by stamping week 9. I have my photos, but I haven't started. So I need to get on that. I guess I'll just include that in my March wrap up. But I haven't even printed this month's like collage. I did that in January and really like how it turned out. So I really want to do that again the end of February. But I'm almost done. I'll get back to this. Hopefully, actually, I'm thinking maybe I should do a process video for this and you can kind of see my process. I don't know. We'll see. It depends all on time for me, but that is my project life journal. Let's take a look at my next project. Okay, so for my Scrappy Spiral notebook, by the way, if you didn't know, I restocked this notebook. So if you've been waiting patiently for the restock, definitely take a look at my website. I will link it in the description box for you. But February, I didn't get to work in my Scrappy Spiral notebook as much as I wanted to. I think I ended up with like 10 pages for January. That's not the case for February, but I'm on it. I'm still working through it. Hope to kind of get more done. But I documented going to the aquarium with the kids and my sister and friends. And that one was fun. I used Studio Calico's kit for this one. I really, really love adding these like extra interactive elements throughout my Scrappy Spiral notebook. I also created this one with a Studio Calico kit and kind of documenting Sabine enjoying baking when she gets home on the weekends. We are enjoying it as well because we get to eat cookies and muffins and all the things. I also added this fun page from Studio Calico. I actually printed this, so there's 6x8 papers are stock, and I really love them, but I wanted to print it myself because I wanted to back it up with another 6x8. And I knew if I backed up those two 6x8s, it would get really, really chunky because it's cardstock. So I decided to print them myself and just print them on like nice paper that I usually print with. And it doesn't add that much bulk. I hope that makes sense. So anyways, I printed those. I did the whole like punching this with my cinch machine and then adding like cut through the holes so I can slip this into my spirals, and it works every single time. This next layout, as you can see, I did not finish it. I need to get back to this. I think I'm just going to schedule a day of me working in my Scrappy Spiral notebook, but I was documenting my new website and me announcing it and all that good stuff. And I just like love that I have been going into designing stamps. So I wanted to document my first stamp. And so I just covered that really pretty pattern paper with a large photo of my new stamp. So as you can see, I have not created anything else. So I basically have about 1, 2, 3, 4 layouts for February. And honestly, it's okay. Even if I end up with just 4, I'm fine with that. I know I want to document my niece's birthday, so I do want to add that. But in the end, it's not about how many pages I end up with each month. It's just documenting the special moments, if that makes sense. A lot of you have asked me about sharing my planner pages with you and asked me if I don't consider this a project. I really don't consider my planner a project just because it's kind of like on repeat, and it's for me to plan out my week. So I don't even look at it as a scrapbooking project, but you guys asked to see how my month turns out, and so I want to share it here. I ended up filling my calendar with my photos, and I've said this before, sometimes I have busy, busy calendars, like just full of photos, and sometimes not. Actually, January is not bad either, but as you can see, I had a lot of photos for February, and again, some months I have a lot, some months I don't. I don't try to fill every single box, if that makes sense. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me to fill every single box if I don't have a photo for that box. Anyways, I did document my 7 books that I read in February, so I added those book covers. And this is how February looks at the end of the month. I usually use the top portion for personal planning, and the bottom is for work. And you'll see here, there's a lot of days where I didn't work as much. I'm trying to see. Oh, I was looking, why didn't I work here? And I didn't work here either because Sabine ended up in the ER. So those were like non-work days. And once I don't work for 2 days, I fall behind big time. So I'm sure I was really busy here with work, and I'm just trying to catch up. And sometimes I add little stickers. I do also add washi tape. I love the washi tape from the Coffee Monsters Co. I feel like it adds a little pop of color, and I can use my washi somewhere in my planner. I'm not a fan of adding washi across. That's just not my style, but I don't mind it like in the corners. I've been doing it lately, mostly on all my spreads. Yeah, and I've done it in January. It's just fun and it adds a little pop of color around the weekend. So I've been doing that lately. This was the weekend of my father's birthday. So I documented, or I just added dad there to remind me. And this is how my currently page turned out. I still have to fill in a few things here and there. More journaling than photos, obviously, as you can see. Actually, I have a picture for that. That's why I left. Oh, and I have a picture for that. I think that's something I just need to print out and get that done. But that is my February in my passion planner. I've been really enjoying my passion planner, and I love how these pages turn out. They're so colorful and fun and busy, creative, but also functional. And I did want to mention this. I've heard a lot of people keep saying, oh, I use my planner as functional planner, so I don't decorate. It doesn't matter if you decorate or you don't. All planners are functional. We're writing in them, we're planning in them. So it doesn't matter how much you add to your planner. Like, it doesn't matter if you put one sticker or if you put 20 stickers. If you are still using it and planning your day, then it's functional. So to me, I never get that idea behind, oh, I'm a more functional kind of planner than you are. And it just makes no sense. You probably don't like all the extra, and that's fine. I like the extra, and that's fine too. And I still use my planner as a planner. So, anyways, that is my planner. I'll try to remember to share this in my wrap ups from now on. Last but not least is my daily journal, my favorite project by far. So, February turned out like this. I think I mentioned this before that I'm trying to keep my calendar within a few colors so it doesn't look too busy. I mean, it still looks busy, but I did that in January and I really like how it looked. So I tried to do that in February with some different colors. I really enjoyed it. I really like how February turned out. It captured all the moments. I was able to use a lot of my stickers in February. I'm still enjoying the weather in the corner and then the day of the week at the top. Really enjoying that. Had a migraine here, so it's just like kind of talking about that. My migraines have gotten worse and worse every year. I'm on new medication now, but man, do they hurt. Especially if I'm really busy or I think that it's just a headache and I don't take my meds beforehand. Oh, it gets so bad. Anyways, just capturing moments throughout the month, a lot of documenting what's happening in Gaza, a lot of just work. As you guys know, I'm a very busy gal. Sabine ending up at the ER. So here, because it was all about, this situation, I did not have anything to say for that day other than, what's happening there. So I did a currently list, which I always forget to do, and I should be doing more often because I think these are fun to have in my daily journal. I bought a new iPhone 15. I was so excited, so I do talk about that. Going to my niece's birthday party, breakfast, chores, going back to Gaza here, just little tidbits. I hung out with my sisters that day, which was fun, talking about getting the samples for my new stamp set. My husband traveled for a little bit. I just love my daily journal. Once I flip through them, I can see all the stories popping out towards me and like reminding me of what happened that day. Sabine baking. Like I said, she loves to bake and de-stress while baking. My going to a friend's house, spending some time with her, going home with another migraine. I think that's my second migraine of the month. It's so annoying. This one wasn't as bad, but I know this one knocked me out. Like I was out all day. It's just crazy. Oh, having Chick-fil-A. I barely get to eat Chick-fil-A now since Sabine lives on campus. She's our Chick-fil-A queen, and we always used to get Chick-fil-A because she enjoys it. And since she lives on campus, I don't eat it as much. But that day, they picked up Chick-fil-A for us. Talking about Lathe here a little bit. Packing, or, oh, I got my restock. Yeah, I think this was the restock of my notebooks, my Scrappy Spiral notebook, and just kind of talked about that, chatting with friends, and that's basically it. I'm up to date in my daily journal. Obviously, I'll show March in my March wrap up, but it just looks beautiful. I'm so happy that I'm, working in my hemlock and oak again this year. It just works for me so much, and it fits my lifestyle and my creative journey, basically. So, as always, I mention this all the time. I do have a discount code with Hemlock and Oak and an affiliate link, and they're always linked in the description box for you. If you're considering grabbing one of these, I recommend it. Yes, it's pricey, but man, is it worth it. It's so, so worth it. I already did get mine dirty, and for the life of me, I don't know what that is. I never have I don't know, anything on my desk or anything. I just don't know where that came from, sadly, but it's not a big deal. This gets, like for me, it roughens up every year. By the mid-year, it gets like really rough, and I'm okay with that because that means it was used and loved. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed watching my wrap-up video. As always, I'll have all the links for everything I shared down in the description box for you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.